The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready, set. 47. Mike 47. Let's get the ball. Get.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Check Michael.
Here's 2nd and 8. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, check Michael.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss play for Peyton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Just like that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 6. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Kill.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll set up a throw. He's got Jwhoppe, his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down. These two teams all tied after one. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guy, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, they'll throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
But it's complete. Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, exit. 49.
2nd and 9 now. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
We go. 18 Gator. What's the run? They're running it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Second and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hurry. Big trip.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this, it's a fake.
Go, go, it's right.
A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here. And he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Jaguars.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go. 58, come on. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. 58, boys, 58, 58.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jwhoppe in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks. For him.
It's 3rd down.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jwhoppe has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 65, 65.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go. 70, Indy. I got it. Hey, high 7. Ready?
Now back to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Check 43. Rush in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
I'm here all day. Check the ball. Let's go. Watch the safety creep. Check 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Kill. Shoot. 25. Check 25. Switch.
They'll run here on third and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Gordon. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, Zoo! Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. I know it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now here's Ross. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Hey. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Let's get off the field.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, orbit. 49, guys. Mike. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Henry. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperate. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 57 yards. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. For the folks here as they head for the exits, it's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.